Hello, my name's Jonathan Porterfield of Eco Cars. A short video clip now of another one of our Toyota Priuses. This was registered 29th of September 2006. It's on a 56 plate and it's a T-Spirit. It's the top of the range and I think these look rather spectacular in black. It also has full black leather as well. So I'll just show you some of the features of the T-Spirit. Obviously you've got the distinctive badging. Rear camera for reversing, and also it has park assist. A 70-30 split on the seats with a load cover, and also under here we have, as per all the other Priuses, a small compartment underneath the boot floor, and under here is the space saver spare wheel. So a nice clean load area. We've got a high level brake light as well. And like I said, it's got the optional leather, which was an option on the top of the range. I think it's about £1,400 option. We also have some leather inserts just near the door handles as well. So 3 rear seat belts, 3 rear headrests, also a armrest. There are no rips to any of the leather or any of the door cards. Some back pockets in the rear, and also some proper Toyota rubber floor mats, which is nice to see. Get side impact airbags in the front 2 seats, upgraded hi-fi system, electric windows in the rear. So I'll show you in the front. We've got all 4 electric windows, with the drivers being a one-shot facility up and down to lock all the doors, isolate the electric windows, and electrically operated wing mirrors. Remote central locking. SA upgraded JBL speakers with the T-Spirit. Height adjustable driver's seat. I'm going to show you there are no rips or snags to the leather. It really does smell like a new car as well inside. So some proper Toyota rubberized mats underneath in the driver's side and also the passenger side as well. So inside the Toyota Prius we have a key here and a slot, so you place that in the slot, put your foot on the brake, press power, and there we go, the car is running. I'll just show you the mileage, 71,846 miles, and that's backed up with a full service history, and which I'll show you in a moment. So to run through some of the basic features of the T-Spirit, we have cruise control, satellite navigation system, information system as regards the economy of the car, which you can change from the steering wheel. I'll show you the sat nav. There we are in Bagworth Woods. So everything works on the car as you'd expect. We've got voice activation, so you can control the heating and the sound system by using your voice, which is very clever. Integrated Bluetooth telephone, so you can pair your phone up with the car. Heated, puts the blur on the front screen and heated rear screen, and recirculate. The volume for the sound system to change the tracks or the stations on the radio, and up and down the tracks or the stations. Climate control obviously controls the temperature and maintains that temperature for you as well. The stalks here, this one is for the wipers front and rear with intermittent. And on the other side we have the indicator stalk and also the lighting controls and the front and rear fog lights. Here we have the EV button, which I'll explain, that holds it in electric mode, and park assist, which works in conjunction with the rear camera, and the car will actually park itself, which I'll show you when you come to look at the car. So I'll place it in reverse now with my foot on the brake. And there we have a view out the rear of the car, and obviously if I turn the steering wheel, you see the yellow box moves, just to show you where the car would end up if you went back at that point. So rear camera is very useful for reversing. 6 CD multi-change sound system, so as well as controlling the music from the steering wheel, it can also be controlled from the front panel as well. Lots of useful cubby holes and storage points on the Prius. Really has been well thought out, along with a nice handy armrest cubby hole. We have a power point there and also a auxiliary point. You can just see past my fingers, there we are. So you can plug in your MP3 player in there and it will play your MP3 through the car's sound system. Lots of safety features. We've got an airbag curtain in the front A pillar, sides of the seats, and also in the rear C pillars there is airbags as well. Lovely cars to own and drive. They really are quite different to normal cars. We call this a unnormal car. I have all the manuals here, all the service sheets from all the services. There's also extra CDs for the sat-nav that covers all of Europe. So that's here, along with the lock and wheel nut keys. I'll just show you some more of the documentation. So looking at all the documents, we've got all the manuals here, all the service check sheets for all the servicing that's been done on the car. So everything is here, the manual, the sound system guide, and also the user manual and the sat-nav manual. So everything's here that came with the car, along with all these service check sheets. I'll show you the history now. There is a spare key that came with the car as well. And just looking at the service history, there we go. And service intervals every 12 months or every 10,000 miles, all serviced by Johnson's Toyota in Wirral, and service there at 10,200 miles, 19,000 miles, where are we, 30,000 miles, 43,000 miles, 52, 62, and then last at 69,000 miles, again by Johnson's Toyota, on the 28th of September 2010, when the brake fluid and the pollen filter was changed as well. So the next service is due at 79,000, 80,000 miles, and it's now showing 71,000 miles. So long time till the next service is due, and I believe the next service will be an intermediate service as well. So full Toyota service history, one owner from new, which was Lease Drive Limited, no previous keepers, and just to show you the date of registration there, 29th of September 2006, classed as an alternative fuel car, and under 104 grams per kilometre it qualifies for £10 a year road tax. So you'll be classed as the second keeper. The MOT here is, which is nice to see, it's actually been done on its birthday, which is good. So it expires 29th of September 2011, and the last MOT there were no advisories issued either. We also have a full HPI certificate because we're HPI members, so the certificate there showing it doesn't owe any finance, and it's not been in an accident or written off at all. So everything's fine with the vehicle on its history. Like I said, there's also a spare key there as well. So finally, looking around this Toyota Prius, it has had the disc replaced very recently. I think it was at the last service. We find these tend to be replaced about every 60,000 miles, so the discs have been replaced, and as you can see, apart from the dirt that it's picked up today, it's in very clean condition. Some of the wheel trims are scuffed, but there's no scuffing to the corners of the car. That wheel trim's fine. It's usually the near side front that suffers for some grazing from being curbed. So these are plastic covers. These can easily be replaced for about £30 each from Toyota to cover the actual alloy wheel, which is underneath. We've taxed the car for 12 months, there we go, just £10 a year to tax, so it's taxed till the end of November 2011. The windscreen is chip free. There's some minor chipping to the front edge of the bonnet, which you'd expect for a car that's probably spent most of its time on the motorway. But other than that, it's a very clean example, and with the black leather as well, quite a desirable car. So if you have any questions about this or any of our hybrid or LPG vehicles, please feel free to give me, Jonathan, a call anytime. Thanks for watching.